Hey guys, I'm EPiCJERNi, and we're going to build a homestead on Wyther Farms using Precision Farming DLC and the Seasons mod. Let's get into it. What's up guys, welcome to Wyther Farms. We're going to be building a farm, we're going to be building a homestead, but first, we're going to figure out how we're going to get this excavator to the farm, considering the traffic decided they were going to go crazy on me and knock my excavator off of my lowboy. So yeah, this is first hurdle for the farm here. Oh man. Alright boys, let's take a look, see what we got. Yep, I don't want to get run over by any cars out here. They're crazy. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing going. Man, I had this thing loaded up all pretty. It was fantastic. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see if we can. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just try to get it to the farm. At this point, we're just running damage control now. Oh man, this is hilarious. All right, pick up our tree harvester there. All right, let's see if we can scoot by. Nice. It's not bad. It's not going bad. Okay, so let's do this. Let's lower our boom a little bit. We're going up the driveway to the farm here. I already have a loader that I've leased. I'm leasing this Lieb here 902 as well. We're gonna need to do a little bit of forestry, a little bit of clearing, so that we can start building our farm. And one other thing I've done, I'm playing with seasons. And in addition to that, I'm also playing with the Precision Farming DLC. So I have taken some samples of one of our fields. So I'm going to show you guys that here in just a second. Let me get this sorted. Alright, so like I said, I'm using the Precision Farming DLC, and I've taken the Icera Scout. I don't know really how to say that. I'm just going to call this thing the Scout. But anyway, I've taken my little John Deere here, my Gator. I took the Scout. I went over to field, let's see what, 33. Yep. So I took some samples here on field 33. And it's like a lot of silty clay, so I think we're not going to get a good yield out of this field. But let's take a look at it in the menu. Alright, so we're looking at a little map here, and this is our farm yard, or what's going to be our farm yard. And remember, all this is scattered with trees, so we got to do some clearing here. But we also have fields 29, which is a grass field, field 30, field 32, and field 33. Now, at the moment, I've only taken samples from field 33, okay? And it looks like it's pretty much 50-50 sandy loam and silty clay, which silty clay is not really going to do us any justice. Let's see. I think if we go here, we can see what the potential yield is. Yeah, so the expected yield potential for this field is 93%, or around 93%, and mostly because it's 55% silty clay. So that's not really that great, but that's what we're working with so far for field 33. So this will more than likely be like the first field that we start, get preparing for crops. So we'll get all that figured out. But I just wanted to show you guys that, show you that I have taken samples. And I think it was like 24 samples is what it took to do this field. And if you know anything about Precision Farming DLC, it's I believe $100 per sample. So $2,400 to get an idea of what we're working with there. But yeah, our first task really is going to be to get some trees cleared, get some of these bushes cleared out, and we're going to need a house. We're going to need a house to live in. We're going to need, some shelter for our tractors. So stuff like that we're going to get knocked out first. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to some tree harvesting. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be cutting these logs in, I think, 6-meter lengths. So we're going to do 6-meter lengths and try to get them loaded onto a trailer as best we can. I'm not the most professional log loader ever, but we'll make it work, that's for sure. We will make it work. We're gonna be cutting probably a good quarter, maybe third of this area. So we won't be cutting the whole thing right away. We will keep these pieces of equipment for logging, the loader and the excavator. We're going to keep these pieces of equipment as leased equipment so that we can continue to do a little logging like here and there as we progress. But for the most part, we're just going to get some area cleared out so that we can start building a farm. Which also means we need to get a stump grinder too. But I guess we'll hold off on that until we buy our first tractor. Ooh, that is not good. Landed right on the semi-truck. Oh, hilarious. Just tearing up equipment day one, huh? No, you can't take me anywhere, man. You really can't. Alright, so I'm finished cutting down trees for right now with the leave here. I'm over here with my little John Deere Gator, and I just cut down these two posts so that I could remove the hedges from the, you can do this on this map. This map is made by Missy B, and she's good friends with Alien Jim, so there's a lot of like Alien Jim type features in the map. I'm sure he helped her with it along the way, but either way, they're both great modders, and they've been bringing us awesome content for Farm Simulator 19. But if you're interested in seeing how Precision Farming DLC is going to work with Seasons mod, then this may be the series for you, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be checking all this stuff out as I play and enjoy this new map. So let's go ahead and get some soil sampling done. So I have my Scout, my EPiCJERNi Scout, hooked up to my Gator here on the 3-point hitch, and I have it unfolded, and I'm just going to go along and try to capture soil samples for this field best I can. Hold on, right here. And there's going to be some overlap and stuff, but I just want to make sure that I'm getting all of the field, and I'll come back through and tidy it up. The last field I did was like 24 samples, and that was field 33, I believe. This one's a little bit bigger, so there's going to be a lot of samples come out of this field. A lot of samples. But if you look at the mini-map in the bottom left, it'll show you the area that, the radius for my Scout for every sample that I take. And of course, every time I take a sample, the sampled soil turns like almost like a garnet color. So anyway, I'm going to chug along and get this field sampled, and then we're going to talk about delivering the samples and the results. Okay, well, I am wrapping up with my last few soil samples here on field 32. Let me back up a little bit. Make sure we get all of that. Oh, should be like 2 more after this one, I think. Not quite sure how many samples I've taken, but it's been a decent amount. It's been a decent amount. And then we'll send these things off to testing and, you know, look and see what type of soil we have here. I am going to look at the history of these fields and try to come up with something for crop rotation. I like to try to write that down, physically write it down in a notebook so I can keep track of it, because I will forget. And, you know, the crop rotation only allows for 4 fields. So I like to try to have that information recorded so that way I can, you know, insert things in and out of that crop rotation menu, the seasons menu. But anyway, we are done taking samples. We're done. Let's unfold our scout and L1 and triangle to send them off. Soil samples are now sent to a laboratory for analysis. You will soon see the results of the soil type. Nice. Or something to that extent. Yeah, so now I need to get some lumber sorted in the yard over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride up to the store, purchase a tractor, get a stump grinder, and we're going to look at starting to get these logs loaded up and area cleared. Ooh, our soil samples are analyzed. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's kill the tractor here. All right, so field 32. Look at that. So, wow, that is a lot of loam, huh? A lot of that is loam. And what does that mean for our field? Let's look. 2,400 bucks. So we did 20. It was 24 soil. Wow, 24 soil samples on field 32. And ooh, you know what? I came back in on my save, and now my soil sample information is gone. So that is something to be noted. That's not good. I don't really like that. Let's see if we can get some information on the field here. So 55% loam and 44% silty clay. But our expected yield potential is 108%, so we can get a little bit. Now wait a minute, is that? Oh, you know what? That's counting field 32 and field 30, I believe. Yep. It is. Interesting. Interesting. I'm on my way back from the store, and I ended up going with the classic tractor. Actually, one of my favorites in Farm Simulator. I grabbed the Fendt Favorite 500 series. I believe this is the 511C, and I got a stump grinder to go with it, so we can get that stuff knocked out, get these stumps ground up, and start making a home here. But first, we're going to try to get some of these logs loaded up. So let's do that. Alright, yeah, this is it. The Favorite 511C. It looks fantastic. Great looking tractor. And like I said, it's just a classic. Alright, let's hop in the case here. Alright, let's start getting some of these logs loaded up. Like I was looking earlier, you know, looking at the precision farming tab in the menu, and it looks like all the data disappeared from how much money I spent on doing samples for field 30. I think it was 33, the first field that I did samples on. And you know what? That's what this series is going to be about. That's what this series is going to be about. Figuring out what the little nuances about precision farming are, How does it relate to seasons? How do they work in combination? So um, I'm excited about learning about it and getting better with it, and really just learning more about farming. So hopefully you guys will enjoy doing all that and being along for the ride. And we're going to learn together. That's the point. We're going to learn together. I don't definitely don't know it all. But you know, if you guys know more than I do at the moment, and you have a suggestion or a comment, you know, be sure to let me know. Be sure to let me know. That's what the comment section's for. You guys keep me informed. What's the latest and greatest? So if I'm doing something completely wrong, give me a heads up. Give me a heads up. Besides loading log trailers, you know, I'm kind of set in my ways about how I do it, even though I know I'm not good at it. I'm just kidding. But anyway, seriously, I'm going to get all this cleaned up and get these stumps ground. This is honestly kind of boring work, but I'm going to get it knocked out, and catch you guys later. Alright guys, this is definitely not my proudest moment, this load, you know. It's not the prettiest I've ever loaded. But it's all good. Oh no, what is going on? I can't even grab right now. I can't even grab a stack of logs. There we go. I'm still missing one, but that's okay. Alright, we'll make it work. This is not the prettiest load I've ever loaded, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And we're going to take it down to the lumber yard and get it sold, try to cover some of the leasing costs for this logging stuff that we're going to continue to need as we grow our little farmyard here and expand and clear out this area. Let's see if we can. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. Now this is the finishing touch. This is the finishing touch on the load here. Let's see. Ooh-wee. That gonna work? You know what, boys? I think that's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. That is gonna work. We're gonna throw some straps on this thing and let it ride. Yep, we're gonna let this load ride just like it is. Sweet. Alright, off to the lumber yard. Or lumber mill, I don't even know where it's at, so it's gonna be an adventure. Y'all, I'm sitting here driving, and I was thinking back to how this episode started, with the traffic running me off the road with my excavator. And you know what? My buddy called me Big Papa C. He actually warned me about the traffic on this map. So, yep, he warned me. Thanks, Chris, but I didn't take heed. Anyway, we're headed off to the lumber mill, and we're gonna get this stuff sold. I think we could probably make about, let's say, 45,000 off this load. Hopefully. Wow, so I am really digging this map. There is a lot of forestry that could be done back here. We may have to invest in some of this land back here eventually, because that's a lot of trees, and we can make a pretty good bit of money off that, I think. We're pulling up here at the lumber mill. Let's see the name of this place. Looks like Night Sawmill. Nice. Let's go get our load sold here. Barely made it through that fence, huh? I see some frames dropping through here because of all the trees. So try to excuse that. Oh yeah. Backer. Backer. More backer. Alright, right there. That should be fine. Should be good. Let's get these straps undone here. And yeah, let's see how much money we can make off this. What did I say? 45,000? Is that what I said? Let's see how much money we make. Let's see how much money we make. Let's see if you're right or I'm right. 40,000. Wow. Way off. Alright, I'm going to get headed back to the farm and get these stumps pulled up, get some of the bushes taken out, and we're going to be sitting with a blank slate so that we can place our farmhouse and our first buildings, and then yeah, we'll go back to field work from there, I think. Okay, almost done. Almost done. I don't know about for you guys, but stump grinding is one of my least favorite. It actually, you know what? It's my least favorite task in the game. I can't stand stump grinding. But I think that's it. I think that's it. Now it's time to get rid of these bushes. Alright, so I think this is gonna do. Got me a nice little red brick house here. Kinda old school, you know, nothing modern or anything, but we got nice views. We have nice views. It's a nice size. There'll be plenty of room. Has a nice porch. And I even threw a little carport on it over here. So threw a little carport on it. I guess I'll use that for the gator for now, but you know, maybe I'll get a small pickup or something later. But yeah, so I now have a farmhouse. Well, things are coming along. Things are coming along. So I'm gonna throw down a shed to try to store some of the stuff under, and then we're gonna take a look at where we're at. All right, I am down to $774,000 now, but I have this nice open shed here. Of course, my house, small carport, have a nice closed shed here. This is a Missy B. This is actually comes with the map, so that's pretty cool. And then I have a workshop here we'll throw together. You know, of course, this is the Alien Gym mod right here. But yeah, I tried to match up on the bricks. It's not perfect, but this is a little workshop. And we have a drive-through storage here. So that's going to work out fantastic for the farm. And that's how we're going to start out with our buildings. That should be enough to hold us off. I spent well over $100,000, which was not what I was looking to do. But here we are, you know? Here we are. Wow, so I'm the guy who recorded for like 30 minutes without his mic on. But anyway, I was here in, I'm going to try to get through this and explain what I was saying or what was going on. But we're here in field 33 and we're looking at the previous crops. So they had cereal and nightshade crops previous, and we're going to use that information in the season's crop rotation planner in order to figure out what crop we're going to plant going forward. Also recorded all the crops from our other fields. Now, in the crop rotation planner, I am doing this by field number. So that's field 29, rotation plan A. Rotation plan B is field 30, and it looks like we may be doing cotton in field 30 this year. So we're probably going to do cotton in field 30. And then rotation plan C, that's going to be field 32, which was oilseed and legume. And this season we're going to be doing barley, and we're even getting a 20% bonus maybe on that barley if we can do everything else right precision farming wise. So then moving on to field 33, our rotation plan, it was cereal and then nightshade. This year we're going to do oilseed, which is canola. So we'll be doing canola in field 33. So that's it. We're going to be doing canola here, and this is going to be the first field that we actually do field work in with the Precision Farming DLC and Seasons mod. Okay, taking a look at field 33 in the Precision Farming tab. Here you see half of our field was silty clay there. Now we're looking at the pH levels, and the pH levels look like they're between 5.75 and 6 or something like that, or maybe 6.25 and 6.5, right around there. But we're gonna have to add some lime in order to adjust the pH levels and get all that right. So going on, looking at the nitrogen levels are also really low. Now there are some crops that don't require as much nitrogen, so we may wait until after we plant in order to add our nitrogen. Maybe. We'll see. We might do manure before. We'll figure all that out. But anyway, we definitely need nitrogen added here to field 33. Alright, so guys, I'm down at the shop and I was looking for a tractor to buy that's going to pull a plow, and I'm going to go with this John Deere 8960. This is a newer mod. I think we're actually going to end up getting the 8760 version because we only need like 300 horsepower. We can, you know, upgrade later if we have to, but again, I have it all set up the way I want it. This thing is going to be a freaking monster. I love it. I love it. Now, looking at plows, I think we're going to go with this, the John Deere 2410. This thing is a absolute monster. Yeah, that's the good one. It's 12 meters wide and only requires 200 horsepower. Alright guys, well, we are pulling up here to our farmyard, our brand new nice farmyard on Wyther Farms. I try to make it look like home. What do you guys think? Anyway, we're going to head over to field 33. We got a lot of plowing that needs to be done here. Of course, I got this monster John Deere and a freaking 12-meter plow. Uh-oh, I don't even know if it's going to fit through. Is it going to fit through? It fits. It fits. But anyway, we do have some decent sized fields, so I went with this 12-meter plow. I think it's pretty cool, man. I like it a lot, actually. Really do like it a lot. But yeah, let's turn the help menu on. It does allow you to create fields too, so that's pretty awesome. If you're looking for a massive plow, maybe this thing's for you. Maybe. Either way, I'm gonna get this thing going here. Field 33. Again, I think we said we're gonna plant canola in this, but you know, we're gonna chug along, do a headland here, maybe two. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about precision farming and seasons mod in combination while I'm doing this here. This is going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be a learning process, like I said before. And again, we're going to be learning together. So if you guys have any suggestions or comments, please let me know. Of course, that's what the comment section's for. It's going to be a work in progress. I was watching a video earlier that somebody had made, and they were saying that soybean doesn't require you to put fertilizer down first because it already has a high nitrogen level. I mean, there's going to be stuff that I don't know, and we're going to learn, and we're going to learn it together. So that's the point of this series, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you guys think the same. But anyway, I really do appreciate everyone who watches the video or watches any of my videos. But if you do enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. You can share it, of course, and then if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I think like 85% of the people who are watching my videos on YouTube aren't subscribed yet. So anyway, other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Probably going to be about a week or so before I put another video out on this series, but I'm going to try to start a rhythm with it. So I'll check you guys later, and yeah, y'all take it easy. EPiCJERNi out.